Ask y'all a question, fella. Jumping into the next topic, bro. We just gonna switch gears right quick, and I'm going straight to you, DOC. We gonna start off with this man who's been here on this earth longer than all of us, and long before.
Just keep putting my age out there, like just man.
Not that much longer.
Been on this earth since Moses. God damn.
You ain't been here that much longer, but you've been here longer, and you've been here longer than this. You've been here longer than social media.
Okay.
Let me ask you your opinions on it. What do you think its influence has had on our youth? Do you think it's been a positive? You think it's added to their character or taken away? You partake in social media, if so or if not, answer that question, and then talk about how it's changed things in your side, in your view.
Hey, back in the 90s when I first started trucking, it wasn't any social media. We had beepers, bro. We had beepers. We get a beep from our old lady. We had to stop and go in the pay and get on the payphone, bro, and say, "What the hell you want now?" I had to stop my truck, bro. Every 10 miles, "What you want now?" I told you that 10 miles ago. Take off down the road, get another beep. So hell yeah, social media today and everything, the new technology has been great, bro. Like GPS, we didn't have GPS. I had to take a map. You can ask Kenny when I had to go by map. Go to New Jersey. I had to look at the street and all that. I had to find them places. You get lost, But now you got a lady. I got a lady in my ear telling me where to turn. Don't turn. Tell me how fast. She think that's been harmful, but this TikTok and all that is making these kids. As Kevin Gates said, it's like making you compare your life to somebody else's life. Like I might get 2 likes, and this other person might get 200 likes, and that kind of make you feel bad. Nobody gonna say, "Well, I only got 2 likes." That's just hate. I don't care. Now at my age, the older you get, you're gonna realize, hey, I don't care if one person like my shit. As long as I like it, I'm gonna put it out there. And that's what we gotta look at. We gotta look at social media like it's what I like. This is what I post. This is for me. I don't care if these 200 people don't like it. That's on them. And they all dick riders. Most of the people on social, they dick riders. They like somebody's shit because they like that person. That person be posting some bullshit, but just cause they ride that person dick, they gonna like that post. It could be some bullshit. And sometimes I post shit just to see who like it, and just to say, and I already know what this person gonna like, and what they ain't gonna like. So that's it.
Let me ask you this before we move on to the next person, man. Has it benefited the youth? Do you think that it's a positive? It's been a positive thing. You spoke on the technology, as far as you got the GPS and rolling through New Jersey. Specifically about social media, has it been a positive in the lives of the young people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis?
I can't speak for them. It's been a positive for me because it's lonely out here on the road, and I can keep up with Kenny, and I can keep up with Crow and my grandkids, see what they doing on a Sunday. So it's been very positive for me. As for them, I can't speak on the younger generation.
It's been better than a beep, huh? It's been better than a beep, no doubt.
I can keep up with Tootie and it's gym workouts, and
Hey, we on technology right now, man. Shouts out to technology.
Shouts out to this. I'm talking to y'all and I'm on the road, bro. I never did this before. And that's why I love coming on here and visiting with y'all, because out here on the road, bro, it's just miserable.
Well, we got a lot of love for you, Unc, man. You showed us the way a long time ago, dog. You took me to my first Zydeco. I'm glad I ain't get shot. DOC.
Nigga stealing beer, people ice chest. stuff.
All right, we ain't gonna talk about all that. We going straight to B-Dot. Straight to B-Dot. Tell me about this social media thing, man. How you feel? Tell me if it's been an influence, positive or negative, to the young people, man. If you could elaborate on what Big Doc said, give us your opinion.
I think it's what Big Doc said is both. He touched on both. Like you can't take away from the positive parts of being able to follow your family, keep up with people that you might not have seen in a while. You're seeing things versus just hearing about it, and you can see it in mass reports. You know what I'm saying? So you can see all your nephews what they did today if they're real active. You can see all your nephews, all your cousins, your son, and your grandkids all today. You know exactly what they did. So it's like you had interaction with them. So from a psychological side, that's a good thing. However, the other side, and that's what he touched on, is goods and bads to it. You get the psychological effects of what people in society suffer with, and that's being liked. And also argumentative, you can scroll down on something, and especially right now, today is always on social media, but you can scroll down and see something that just puts you in a bad mood just because you read it and disagreed with it. And you want to respond so bad, but you already know this is going to take my energy for the rest of the day if I deal with this. And so psychologically, it done change your whole dynamic for your whole morning. You know what I'm saying? So there's some goods, absolutely. There's some bads for sure. And then like Big Doc said with the Kevin Gates thing, he touched on it, comparison. It steals the joy of everything, so technology, awesome. But it's just like anything else in the world, it's how we use it, and it can be good and bad. You got to be careful on how it affects you psychologically.
A blessing and a curse. That's what it sounds like to me, my brother. A blessing and a curse. I like the way you put it, though. I like the way you put it, because it's definitely been something that we've been talking about for a while, man. Social media has a big influence. And we was talking about that enemy early in the podcast. He has another avenue to influence us. Kabis, I'm going to you, H-Town Hustler. Tell me what that social media
bro, I definitely agree with Big Doc and B-Dot, man. It's like with anything, it's how you use it. It could be good or bad. Like, you can talk to family. Really, that's what I usually feel like, keeping up with family. That's why I had to get back on Facebook. You're able to keep up with your family. And it's always been some type of something, like you can send letters. It's just kind of faster now. Like, you can see, like, immediately. I remember, like, being a little kid watching, like, the Jetsons and TV shows like Star Trek and shit like that. And they got the little wristwatch communicate. They like talking to the wristwatch. They talking, you know what I mean? Like, got the camera phone and shit like that. And it's just kind of amazing to me to have that type of technology. You got Apple Watch, smartphone, laptop. And like I say, it can be good or it can be bad. If you use it, like for me, I got to use Zoom, you know what I'm saying, for work. I can reach a way bigger audience. It used to be that you have to drive and go to people's house to, like present and do all type of shit like that. I could talk to somebody way in Indiana or North Dakota, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, I know that's kind of stretching it for Zoom or whatever, but I kind of feel like it's the same. But as for like having your business, you can use social media to promote your business. But I feel like a lot of people use it in a negative way. They use it to like beef, like what B-Dot said, argue. That's why for me, I don't never try to say nothing too that I feel very serious about, because people gonna argue with you. My number one thing, I say, hey bro, I don't care, argue with yourself. Because it seemed like to me, a lot of people use it to vent out their frustration. Like they go on social media and go back and forth. Really read or look at what it is, what the topic is. Because there's been a lot of times people have said some shit to me and I'm like, bro, read my comment. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you. Like, you telling me something that I didn't say. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's good and bad, but definitely people are taking it and using it for bad, probably more than good.
Man, hold up. You laid it down, dog. You gave both ends of the spectrum, positive and the negative. Social media, dog. That's real. That's real. I can't disagree with nothing that any of you said, because it does have its pros and cons. And this is my chime in on it. From someone who don't have a social media, I'm old school. I got everything I need right here. But we own YouTube, so we looking at things that are on technology. So as you guys said, it has its benefits. There's a place for everything. I think social media has led to an outlet of people relinquishing some of their self-control. Some of the people that you would never have communicated with or said anything to, now you have the opportunity to speak things, type things that you would have never done before or said before. So it's added a level of communication that we didn't have before. Like you said, you keep in touch with your family, you find out what's going on with their lives. We was doing that before social media. Not to say that social media is bad, but like anything else, used in the wrong way, it can be a curse. So I think the main thing I'm saying right now is for young people, you know, because I've seen both sides of the spectrum. Young people that's born into this, use some self-control. Because once you press send, or once you send a video, it's gone. You can't take it back. And those words that you've typed, or those words that you or those videos that you sent, you can't say I'm sorry for, because now they're in the social media. You can go to that person and have a conversation with that person, but everybody now sees what you done said, and everybody now sees what you done did, and it's added a different level of responsibility. So with responsibilities come, you know, great, you know, errors if not used correctly. You know, more responsibility. It's gonna be something that we have to train our young folks in. You know, and I do that. I try to restrict them in certain areas of that, because I know the dangers of not being responsible with the blessings that you are given. They can turn into curses. My brother K-Dog, you got some kids, man. Tell me what you think about social media.
I agree with what y'all said, you know, but looking at it from a father's aspect of it, none of my kids, well, Chase has a Facebook, but none of my other kids have a Facebook. Or now they have TikTok, which we monitor, you know, to see what they're doing on TikTok. But it's so much now that these kids can get on and do, man. Like the world we came in on has nothing on the world they coming in on. You know, I was thinking about it, and I thought about it myself. You know, if I had some of the things that they have now, what would I have done? And I know I would have stayed in trouble. I know I would have used some of those things in the wrong way, you know? It wouldn't have always been positive, you know? Some of these picture texts or whatever they send now, I know I would have been the one doing the messing up, you know? But I just, you know, I pray that my kids can use it all responsibly, you know? All of us, we know, we all have nieces and nephews. We all got sisters. We all got cousins, you know? We all got somebody out there that we care and we love for, you know? We don't want to see nothing happen to them. We don't want to see Facebook or anything bring them down.
Most definitely.
That happens, you know?
Most definitely. Without a doubt, K-Dog, you're speaking on it from your perspective, man. I got a parent perspective too, man. And I know the detrimental effects. Like B-Dot said, you could look at a post and it'll change your whole frame of thought at that moment. I don't need that in my life. I need to be focused, but that's my life. That ain't everybody's life, but I know that's not the young people's life. The young people are scrolling. They hitting like, they hitting add, they gaining friends that they don't know. People that they would have never come in contact with before. That's why it's our opportunity to let them know the dangers. And as Kabis and Doc said, the pluses of it all. Thank y'all, boys, for chiming in.
Plowboi, you ain't no city boy. Yeah, you were born with dirty hands. Yeah, you a plowboy, and you're thinking silly boy. Just trying to make you understand. Yeah, you a plowboy, and you're thinking silly boy. Just trying to make you understand. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to the Plowboi Podcast, episode 7. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Plowboi out.